You know, when I was real little, I used to love to go to the movies from as far back as I could remember. And the first movie I ever remember seeing at the movies was Dumbo. Now, I don't know why that made me feel like I wanted to act, you know, but there was some connection there. And when I was 16, right before I met Sonny, actually when I was 15, I started studying acting, and when I met Sonny, it wasn't something that he felt was right for me.
How old was Sonny at that time?
When Sonny and I got together, he was 28 and I was 16.
So he was very wise and older and...
Well, he was older. No, actually, you know, he was pretty... for me, I thought he was the tower, the pillar of strength and maturity and intelligence.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned, our money is all been spent.
Sonny was working for a man named Phil Spector, who did a lot of... He did The Righteous Brothers and the Ronettes, and he wrote Spanish Harlem and Be My Baby, and just a million songs. Sonny was working for Philip, and one night, one of the girls that sang backup didn't come in. She just didn't show up. And Philip looked down at me, Sonny said, you can sing. And while I was about to explain to him what I felt were my qualifications, he said, I just want noise, get out there.
Sonny is a real talented guy, but singing, what a funny voice. He and Johnny Cash, I always wonder who told...
And Bob Dylan.
And Bob Dylan. Who told these people that they should go out
Let me tell you
and be
something.
singers?
Sonny didn't want to really sing, but I would just not go out on the stage without him. He was going to just do the background parts and stuff like that, and I was going to go out and sing. He was going to write, and I was going to sing. But I couldn't even go to the piano and do the songs.
Divorcing Sonny must have been very hard. Then for professional reasons, it was complicated.
It took me a really long time to try and sort what was going on in my mind out. I was vacillating between thinking, well, I have everything I could possibly want. Maybe I'm the kind of person that will never be happy. Or, so what if it's not romantic? You know, we've been married for 10 years, well, 11 years when I left him, but you know, maybe you can't have that anymore. I didn't know what to base my feelings on, really. And one night I just said, you know, well, I can't say what I thought, but I just thought, this is ridiculous. You know, I weighed about 102 pounds, and I couldn't sleep. And we were in Las Vegas, which I really, at the time, could not even bear to go to. And I thought, we have like a number 5 television show, and I hate my life. So I just left. I just said, son, this is it. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
What happened?
Well, I came back and then a couple of days later, and I said I was sorry and tried to kind of make amends in a strange way, you know. And I just, it lasted for about 45 minutes, and I woke up and I said, you know, I can't do this anymore. I really can't. Sonny was miserable. And I tried to be concerned, but I wasn't. You know, I tried to be as nice as I could, but I just didn't care. I was so thrilled not to be with him that my life was, I don't know, it was too good, and obviously that you can't keep living like that, but it was just like, it was amazing. I can't believe I'm actually talking about this. You're really sucking me into this. I mean, I've never really talked to anybody about it in this kind of depth before.
Choosing the men in your life, have you made
Drastic mistakes.
I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, it's part of my life, so I guess that's something that I have to live with. And yet, the only thing that I think I would have done differently about being with the men I've chosen is to not stay with them so long. It's like Elijah's father and I don't know what I was thinking about, you know? But I love Elijah so much that it's worth it, you know? I only wish we hadn't gotten married. It's sad for me, and yet I think that it's almost better that he doesn't see his father, because his father can't add anything to his life except confusion. You know, we live, I mean, whether people can believe this or not, but we live, for what I do, a pretty quiet family life. I don't know if my children You know, my children don't know what it's like to see a parent come home, like, falling down drunk or, you know, on drugs or anything like that, and I don't really think that I want them to see that. I think that you've got to live kind of in a way where your children will emulate what you're doing, or at least listen to you. I can't imagine if I was getting wasted all the time, why Chas would want to listen to me if I told her not to do it, you know? You have no credibility.
Chastity is now 15?
Mm-hmm.
And what does she want to be when she grows up?
Well, I think she wants to be an actress right now, and she's very, you know, she's pretty dedicated. And I think it's great. I think that Chas has got a lot more spirit and strength and self-confidence than I had. I don't know that I gave that to her. I just think she has it.
Where's she going to go?
I think she's going to be a lot smarter than I am. And that would be to not get married and have a career and get married later.
I got you, babe. We did it.
So then I got together. He was 28 and I was 16. He was the tower, the pillar of strength and maturity and intelligence. Sonny didn't want to really sing, but I would just not go out on the stage without him. He was going to just do the background parts and stuff like that, and I was going to go out and sing. He was going to write and I was going to sing. But I couldn't even go to the piano and do the songs.